Hello everyone, and today I'll be showing you Colossus and why I think Life Leech cores should still be in the game and they should not be removed. Um, Here I'll be showing you cosmic terminals using Colossus. Um, just so you know, this is. Let me go somewhere else. Let me actually enter a portal first. Let me enter. Let's just say, let's do Doc. Okay, so just let you know, this is pretty much a fully geared Colossus. Let's have a look. So I have maxed Colossal Punch, which is doing 66 to 100k per hit. This is the only main damage source that I'm using. This is just to knock them down. Um, this is for debuff. As you can see, I do have defensive passives. I have this is 33% more armor, deflection. Um, I'm not using this. This actually does almost nothing. So does this. The scaling is poor, so don't say that I haven't built my Colossus defensive enough in the comments or in a reply. Okay, so let me just show you. This is with a lifesteal core. Let me just show you. And this is the core that I'll be changing it with to show you that a lifestealing core will be necessary to actually play as an actual tank while not being overpowered in the sense that you can just face tank any content. So this is Cosmic Terminals. Here you can see all my artifacts are blessed. Um, so um, this isn't just normal gear. This is someone who's put a lot of effort into their character. As you can see, this is the only unique I have that isn't level 60. It's pretty close, so I would count that as essentially maxed gear. 300 plus melee damage plus brutal strike on that. Um, and don't worry about the affixes on here. This critical rating doesn't really change survivability, so that doesn't change anything when I change the core over. So let's see. This is essentially tanking cosmic content. So as you can see, I can actually survive off this content. This is, remember, this is a fully geared character. Okay, it's 100%. This is 100% maximum degree. This is just trash mobs, so this these act as trash mobs. This is like almost normal content for me in the game. So if you're in like MM, you expect it to be like this. It just feels like they have more HP. Just keep in mind that I have like almost 10k armor, 17k health, and 12k health regen. So this is like max, and this is feeling like regular content. I have to actually be attacking. I have to make sure that I'm positioned well to get the maximum amount of DPS possible. Which is why I think lifesteal is so good, that it forces you to try and get the maximum DPS out, and you can't just stack DPS. Because if you're dying way too fast to actually heal it back, it's not effective. For characters that are really slow, lifesteal is great for characters that attack really fast. Life hit is useful. This is across the board, I think, with ARPGs. That is the common way to build, and it makes sense. Um, so as you can see, like its content, it's smooth, it's fun, it's not really face roll. I guess you could say it is sort of face rolly. I mean, it's not too much of a challenge. Look at my health, so it's a quarter attack and it heals up about 1k HP. Look how hard that I'm hitting. Oops. Are they dodging? What's going on? I can't actually hit him. Well, as you can see, look, I'm just sustaining my life. I'm not actually healing that much faster than they're dealing damage. I'm actually just staying at the same sort of life total. And look, if you look at my life, like, it's actually not going up that fast. So that went up about 1k, which isn't that much. I have 17k life total, and to heal up 1k life from just one hit isn't It isn't that big. It might seem big, but don't forget I'm fully geared. You have to keep that in mind. Look, I almost got one shot there. This is by no means a face tanky sort of idea. Like I have to move out of this stuff. He's gonna pull me around. I can die really easily. If you look at my life total, it is not fluctuating that much. I'm not having to use a med kit because I am trying to avoid as much as I can. I don't think content should be so impossible if you're completely geared that you have to actually run out and use a med kit if you're made to be a melee character. Now, look, if you think that was overpowered, then I don't know. That doesn't seem overpowered to me. Please let me know if you think that's way too overpowered. You might think, looking from a hero standpoint, thinking, oh, but I play this hero, it's so much easier for me. Oh, this is so much harder for me, like, you're doing it so much easier, they should just nerf it. Well, you gotta think that I am completely geared. If you have completely maxed out gear, you'll probably be finding the same results that I am. And if you're not, please post and show that it's so hard for you to use. Like, it's so hard for you to do these thermals. Now I'm going to show you without a lifesteal core, doing the exact same thing. So you can see the stats on the core. This is my previous one, the crit. Now have a look how many times I'm going to have to use a med kit. So as you saw before, I wasn't even using one med kit. Like I would have had to if I actually stayed in the area dots of the cosmic sort of rings. But I mean, look here. I am getting like just hit down just by this mob. I'm trying to even stay out of the way. I used this wall as like a barrier. I almost have to use a med kit here just from taking down one mob because I'm not getting it back. And I guess you could say, oh, we'll use a Lemuria's relic, and you've already got the Excalibur, so what are you complaining? Then use the actual lifesteal core that they have. Look, I've had to pop one med kit just from trash mobs, and I'm not even healing up to full. As you can see, like I'm not getting enough life back. All my vulnerability procs are triggering just to kill normal monsters. This isn't to clear content that is extremely difficult. Well, I guess you could say Cosmic is difficult, but this is just normal mobs, and all my emergency triggers are going off on a completely geared character. I'm not gaining any life back. I have to run in when I've got the invulnerable proc that goes off from my armor, my gear I mean. It's it's really painful at times to know you have to use medkits just to stay alive. So when you do get into a bit of trouble, you're dead because you can't pop a medkit. It's already on cooldown. As you see, I'm just trying to spam everything I can. I don't have a time to breathe and just use a basic to try and get some spirit up. I have to try and just kill it all before it kills me. It feels like I'm almost playing as a glass cannon in a sense that I'm trying to kill them before they kill me. I'm not being able to sustain for a very long time in a fight. As you'll see here in a boss, this is going to be very painful. So I have to heal up. Otherwise, there is a high chance I will get one shot. He has the wrong affixes. See, my armor is not a problem. This is 25% damage reduction too. I don't think all heroes have 25% damage reduction. I'm, okay. So you can say here, oh, you shouldn't be able to face tank. What am I meant to be doing right now? Is the game plan here to just run around and just avoid his attacks for 90% of the fight? And just use a medkit? I don't understand it. Look, I'm completely trapped here. I'm trying to move out of the way. And I have to use a range sort of area attack to finish it off. And that is with 100% max gear and everything. I am still able to do it. Except I just used medkits a lot more. And you can say, okay, well medkits isn't that big of a deal to be using, but to have to be using them, to think I have to use this just to be alive enough. Like I have to. This isn't an emergency precaution. This is almost a way to be implemented into the game now, that every 10 seconds, that's the only way for me to be healing up. Also, running around and getting the orbs, losing damage and everything. So you see, the lifesteal core didn't actually, it made a difference in the fact that I didn't have to use med kits and be panicking. It made it that I had to use really smart plays. I had to coordinate myself, and I was able to sustain life in an area that was not too dangerous. Just just normal hits. I could sustain life enough in just a normal situation. Sometimes I can't even sustain enough life. For example, in X defense, or when there's four bosses in Midtown or in X defense, there's no way any hero. And look, this is almost as tanky as you can get. To be fair, um, as you can see, it doesn't scale that much. 12 points only gives it 400 more defense, and that doesn't even scale that well. As you can see, 43% with 9.7 and 48 with 12k. Let's just say that. It's only like 5% of mitigation just from like, 3,000 armor. It doesn't seem worth it. Um, so basically, the reason that I've made this video, and sorry that it is so long, I just wanted to show that the lifesteal core is not overpowered for all characters. I think that to fix this, there needs to be some sort of lifesteal passive, maybe, life regeneration passive for characters such as Colossus that have 1.3 attack speed, maybe 2.2 on a basic that isn't doing that much damage, considering his other options. He needs some sort of way to sustain his life, especially as a tank melee character. I hope this video was informative, and if you have any further information, please comment on this thread or on this video, and thank you.